Hey friends, thanks for joining me. Just want to give you a heads up. So if you hear a loud boom, it's because we're in the middle of a thunderstorm. Anyway, I worked for a nonprofit several years ago, and we really had a very diverse group of kids. And our programming wasn't reflecting the diversity of our kids. I knew that something needed to change. So I went on a quest, to find all the people in my area around me that were experts on race and discrimination and injustice. And so this one conversation really sticks out to me. So one of the questions that I asked people when I had coffee with them was, how can I engage more with people of color? And so I asked this woman that question and kind of started answering my question, thinking out loud, saying, yeah, it's hard because I can't move to North Minneapolis, or I can't just pick up and take my kids to a different church downtown. And she stopped me and she said, Lisa, you can move to North Minneapolis. You can switch churches. You won't move to North Minneapolis and you won't switch churches. You need to own that. I am sure that I just stood there with my mouth wide open for like 2 minutes. Rarely am I challenged like that. But rarely am I so convicted. I had been using my can't as a shield for really what was a won't. Man, what if in all areas of our life, whenever we use the word can't, we stopped and replaced it with won't? Let me just give you an example. So this is a silly one, but say, I can't forgive my sister. She is too mean. I won't forgive my sister. She is too mean. That's a small example, but notice how everything changes when I use the word can't and won't. Can't defers all responsibility. I can't do it. There's nothing I can do. I have no responsibility over this. But when you use the word won't, you have to own that you are saying, I'm choosing to not forgive my sister. Man, that small word carries a lot of weight. And in our current conversation around race, I think that we have used the word can't as a shield when we really mean we won't. In my last blog, I shared that I really reacted to the protests and riots pretty unimpressively. I was very scared and very overwhelmed, and I found myself saying a lot of can'ts to myself. I found myself saying, I just can't deal with another thing. It's too overwhelming. And this one's so ridiculous. I don't even know where it came from. But I said, I can't really do anything. I don't live downtown. I don't live in Minneapolis. Or I can't really learn anything else about this. I've done all the hard work. But I've had some space to step back. I've realized that I was using my can'ts as a shield for won'ts. It wasn't that I can't deal with something overwhelming. I've dealt with really hard things in my life. I was choosing not to deal with it. It wasn't that I couldn't do anything. It's that I wasn't doing anything. And it's not that I can't learn anymore. I have so much to learn. I was choosing not to. The reason that I feel like this is so important is I feel like until we dig deeper and figure out if we're shielding a won't with a can't, I don't believe that we're going to be able to step out authentically and say, I will and I can. So do you have any can'ts that you've said in this current context? If so, write them down. And then reframe your sentences. Replace your can'ts with won'ts and see how it makes you feel. Mine sounded like this. I won't deal with this. This is too much. I won't do anything. I don't live in Minneapolis. I won't talk about race anymore. I've done the hard work. Yikes. I was surprised about what that revealed about my heart. It revealed that I was more weary than I thought, that I wasn't pressing into the power of the Holy Spirit. It revealed that I had pride in my heart for the work that I had done, which was shielding me from learning and pressing in, because I really, really know so little. And it showed me how quick I am to make excuses. You know, if you replace your can'ts with your won'ts, it may not change anything. There are things in life we can't do. I'm not talking about basic things we can and cannot do. I am talking about when we shield a won't with a can't and make excuses. So I encourage you to try that, because I think you might be surprised at what you find out about the condition of your heart. You guys, it's worth examining your heart. Because you know what? Lasting change does not come from passionate words. Don't get me wrong. I love passionate words. And I believe that words are a catalyst for change. But lasting change comes from pure hearts. And I don't know about you, but I really want to be part of lasting change. Over the last several years, I've so badly wanted to go back and have that conversation. And you know what? If I had the opportunity, this is what I would say. I would say, you know what? I won't move to North Minneapolis. I feel called to New Brighton, and I feel like God has planted our family here for a reason. I won't go to a different church just to seek a more diverse congregation, unless you call me, God. But you know what I will do? I will make sure that my kids and myself have friends that are Black and brown and act and look differently than we do. I will go down and reintroduce myself to our neighbor and make sure that they feel welcome to our next potluck. I will commit to learning about discrimination in my city. I had no idea the horrible history that we have here in Minneapolis. I will commit to evaluating if I am shielding a won't by a can't. And I will be part of lasting change.